Do you know interesting facts about Korea? Many people are curious about Korea these days. Some people love K-pop and K-drama, while others are interested in speaking Korean so they can travel to Seoul. South Korea Overview. Fact: if you try to visit one island a day in South Korea, it would take more than 9 years to reach all of them. There are 3,358 officially recognized islands off the coast of South Korea. While most visitors to the region have probably heard of Jeju Island, South Korea's most famous island and one of the new 7 natural wonders of the world, the waters around the Korean peninsula are full of well-known destinations that offer spectacular views and great fishing experience. I will now show you 5 different South Korean islands. 1. Seonjedo. Many are familiar with Moses dividing the Red Sea, but this biblical story has its own, more scientifically plausible version on Seonjedo. At low tide, the ocean parts to reveal a sandy path from Seonjedo to the smaller satellite island of Mok. Who knew the city of Incheon, best known for its airport, had such a patch of natural beauty? 2. Cheongsando. With turtle doves and black coral, mountain goats and clean seas, it's not surprising that in the past people once, well, more than once, fought over possession of Cheongsando. It also doesn't hurt that the fishing is superb, with abalone porridge and raw fish, as local specialties. 3. Jeongedo. With a prospering tourist industry, Jeongedo, the second largest island in Korea, second only to Jeju-do, while smack at the center of the beaten track, is remarkably clean and well preserved. 4. Udo. Udo has South Korea's only coral beach, Seobin Beach, black lava cliffs and a lighthouse with a view of the surrounding countryside. 5. Jisimdo. This island in the South Sea, Namhae, is so densely packed with trees it would not be an exaggeration to call it a floating forest. Out of Jisimdo's 37 species of trees, about 60% to 70% are Japanese camellias. These winter rose trees bloom from early December to late April. Now I will tell you some curiosities about South Korea. South Koreans are 1 year old when born. One of the unique facts about Koreans is that they're automatically 1 year old at birth. A newborn baby is considered 1 year old in South Korea. Koreans are the largest drinkers in Asia. It's said that when South Koreans try something, they go hard at it. Football, soccer, spicy food, and drinking. Many are surprised to see that Koreans are considered one of the top drinkers in Asia by far. South Korea has a strong drinking culture compared to its neighboring countries in Asia. Koreans prefer titles over names. One of the most interesting fun facts about South Korea that often gets confused is when to use names or titles. Culture in South Korea is very hierarchical, and much of it based on age. Only in specific situations are you allowed to call someone by their first name. Otherwise, you need to refer to them by title. This can be somewhat confusing at the workplace, especially if you're managing someone older than you. Tetraphobia. In case you're not up on your phobia lingo, tetraphobia means avoiding the number 4. One of the interesting, fun facts about South Korea is that 4 is an unlucky number. Therefore, in elevators, you'll often see floors 1, 2, 3, and F. This is because the word for 4 in Korean is similar to the word for death. Medical tourism. One of the interesting, fun facts about South Korea is that it is a popular destination for medical tourism, specifically cosmetic surgery. It's one of the world's highest plastic surgeries done per capita. People come from all across the globe to enhance their looks during a short trip to South Korea. Gangnam Style was a record breaker. Surely you remember Gangnam Style, the song by the musician Psy that made much of the Western world familiar with K-pop due to its catchy lyrics and its viral exposure on YouTube. Gangnam Style was so popular that it was the first song to hit 1 billion views on YouTube, which is a fantastic feat when pretty much anyone can find any song in the universe on the site. Samsung is everywhere. Samsung is one of the largest technology countries globally, and it's based in Seoul. The company is responsible for a fifth of the country's booming economy, which is no small feat. Both men and women are obsessed with makeup. It's common knowledge that South Korea is one of the makeup capitals of the world. There are entire districts of Seoul dedicated to cosmetic shops, so it's truly a makeup lover's paradise. What's less well known is that men and women alike wear makeup in South Korea. There is no stigma about men wearing makeup, so some men wear significantly more makeup than women. Internet censorship exists, and not just in your place of employment. Although South Korea is a democracy, the South Korean government still has a say in what you can and cannot look at while using the internet in the country. There's a lot more to kimchi than meets the eye. There are 250 different types of kimchi, which explains how kimchi can be versatile enough to be incorporated into so many different types of South Korean dishes. Kimchi is considered one of the most iconic traditional Korean food items. A side of kimchi is standard no matter where or when you're eating a meal. The world's largest department store is located in South Korea. Did you know that South Koreans are shopping addicts? Well, it's one of their pastimes. Restaurants and bars are already closing around 11 p.m., but some shopping malls usually open later. With this, it's no surprise that they have the biggest department store in the world, which is Shinsegae. All males in South Korea are required to serve in the military. One of the hardest things as a fan of a male K-pop idol or celebrity is when they enter the military. All Korean males are required to enter the military between the ages of 18 and 28. They are required to serve at least 18 months. Whether for personal or religious reasons, those who will not enter will be put in jail. 20% of people in South Korea shares the same surname, Kim. Kim Soo-hyun, Kim Seon-ho, Jennie Kim, and Kim Demi. These are just a few of the tons of South Koreans that have Kim as their last name. During the ancient Korean civilization, the last name Kim together with Lee and Park is for the royals and elite only. But in 500 years of ruling Joseon, Koreans began to acquire last names, and they used these three major last names because of their royal roots. Several celebrities have risen to international prominence because of the Korean wave. BTS, Jennie Kim, Park Seo-joon. If you're familiar with these people, then the Korean wave has already reached you. Today, South Koreans are being known not just in Asian countries but in the whole world. Thanks to the Korean wave, South Korean groups like BTS and Blackpink have been topping the Billboard charts. Korean actors like Park Seo-joon are now being cast in international films, and other Korean celebrities like Jennie Kim are invited to different international fashion events. Fun fact: Korean is easy to learn. We have learned so much about South Korea, South Koreans, and the Korean culture, but why not go deeper? Why not take one step higher and learn the Korean language? You may have known a lot of information and facts about South Korea and its people, but it will be way better if you know how to talk to them and make meaningful connections. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. See you soon.